Hello, you gods out there. I hope you're having a terrific day. Welcome back to the I Am Consciousness Stroll. Today we are strolling along in faith. Faith. The mantra is I am faith. The affirmation is I am faith. I am guided by the inner urging of spirit instead of the lure of outer appearances. So we have dwelled into faith quite a bit, and we have looked at our consciousness, our beliefs, that's the mental aspect of faith. Today we're going to explore the feeling aspect of faith, and how do we integrate the spiritual faith with the practical demonstration of our feeling aspect of ourselves. Feelings. This is where our emotions lies. And so today we're going to extract some of the feelings that we have, because you must know yourself. To thine own self be true. Because if you are not true to yourselves, we cannot be true to other people. That is why we have so many broken relationships, mine included. We must know ourselves, identify who we are, what we're about, before we start looking to find someone else to fill in the blank for us. And that is what we do when we seek others to be in a relationship. Most of the time we don't know ourselves. And because we don't spend time to know ourselves, we're not going to spend time to know our desired partner. Yet we expect to have the best and the greatest and the most prosperous relationships. This is because although we believe that God sent this person for us, it is our belief that is governing our actions. So where does the belief come from? You must look into yourselves today and inquire, what do I believe? Beliefs contributes to our feelings, our thoughts, because our beliefs came from our thoughts. And our thoughts came from mostly what we see, hear, and feel. So when we look at it like that, lovely people, we're really diving deep within ourselves. And it is extremely important. Now, in psychiatry, if you were to sit in front of me and I would ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your feelings today? So, my brothers and sisters, I'm saying to you all, how would you rate your feelings on a scale of 1 to 10 on a continuous basis? Is it usually between 1 and 5? Is it usually between 4 and 6? Or is it usually between 7 to 10? That is important. So I would like you to look at how would you rate your feelings daily. As you do that, you may find that emotions are stirred up that you weren't aware of and you weren't ready for. So I'm asking you to give yourself the time. And when emotions are stirred up, don't ignore them. Look at them. Allow them to be a part of you, because they are a part of you. Recognize that this part of you needs some attention. If I'm on the low scale, then I need to reassess what's going on in my life, what's making me feeling low. That means you may have periods of sadness, periods of anxiety, periods of frustration, irritability, lack of energy. Some of these feelings we contribute to depression. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you are depressed, but you are on the very low scale. So we would want to explore what is contributing to your feeling low. And as we explore that, and if we must be true to ourselves, we want to assess what is contributing to the feelings that you're having. Once you realize what's contributing to the feelings that you're having, then you must establish a desired outcome. You set an intention of what you want to change and what goals you want to achieve. What is the outcome? What do you want to accomplish? You know now what you want to accomplish: some peace of mind, contentment, happiness, relaxation. Then we're going to look at how to go about it. So either you're going to take 10 minutes a couple of times a day to do your deep breathing relaxation, to center yourself and still your mind, or you're going to confront the troublesome situation that is at hand. And it may be a troublesome situation with your partner, someone you love, someone you care for, but you're unable to express this because of fear and doubt. So if we are feeling fearful or doubtful, apprehension about talking to people who we care for, people who we love, then something is out of alignment. And then we have to confront what's out of alignment before we can be aligned with the truth of ourselves. We have to confront what's out of alignment in ourselves before we can confront someone else. And once we realize what's out of alignment within us, we can then move forward in a more loving way towards our loved ones to express our concern. Because what we want in a relationship is mutual understanding. And so if we want mutual understanding, before I approach you, I have to have that intent that whatever the outcome is, I desire for us to be at peace and in mutual agreement. Now, it may not work as you plan, but it is quite important for you to express what you were feeling. So although you may not get the desired result, because we never know how the other may respond or react, all we have to do is be thankful that we remove this burdensome feelings that was hindering us. As we remove the burdensome feelings, we will find that it's like a gate being opened up. New ideas, new information comes pouring in and allow you to explore and see the importance in it all. Another question is, what am I feeling? So I will recommend you to use these 3 R's to keep you abreast with your feelings. Take time to reflect. Reflect on situations that are worrisome, situations that are difficult to problem solve. Reflect on them. And once you reflect on them, I will ask you, if ever you are in a situation where you are extremely sad or angry, I would like you to relive the situation. So one is reflect, relive, and release. How do you relive the situation? So, for instance, I got into an argument with my partner and we were in the bedroom. So I'm going to relive the situation by seeing myself with Tom sitting in the bed and reliving the situation. Hearing Tom's voice, hearing the words Tom said to me, as I am also reliving how it made me feel, my response or my reaction to Tom. That is reliving it. So you're going to actually entertain the feelings of that experience. Once you relive the feelings, what I'd like you to do is to recognize that this is a part of you. It's not a part to ignore. And this is why you're doing this in private. So whatever emotions come up, whether you want to cry, whether you want to scream, yell, punch the pillow because you're so angry, you can do that. But one thing I always recommend is writing. So as you relive the situation and the emotion comes through, you're going to feel as if you release. And that's exactly what you're doing when you are reliving the situation. So you reflect on experiences that are occurring in your life, world and affairs, and whatever that was stressful or pressing, you relive that situation or that experience, and then you release and you let it go. You recognize that it was a part of you that needed some attention. So once you release and let it go, you must now tell yourself that this part of you is now aligned with every part of you because you love every part of you. And as you explore this situation or experience, I would like you to ask yourself, all that I have been carrying, was it worth it? What was causing all the pain? Once you identify that feeling or that word or that statement, was it worth it to carry it all this time? The answer is no. Because once you feel that release, you realize that you chose to carry this burden. you can choose to release it just to